Most people are stuck. They're waiting to feel ready, waiting for a burst of motivation, waiting for that magical moment when confidence finally shows up. But here's the cold, hard truth. That's exactly why most people never change their lives. Kiss motivation. It's a fair weather friend. It's there when the sun is shining and things are easy. But the second the storm rolls in and things get tough, it's gone, vanished. But discipline is different. Discipline doesn't give a damn how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're bored, or if you're scared. It just shows up. This is a story about a guy who learned that lesson the hard way. Maybe it sounds familiar. He was so tired of the endless cycle of starting and stopping. He's tired of making promises to himself, saying this is it, this time will be different, only to end up right back where he started. He was tired of sitting on the sidelines, watching other people achieve their goals, collect their wins, while he felt completely stuck in the mud. Every time he failed, it felt like a punch to the gut, hitting a little harder than the last one. The disappointment was crushing. And then, one day, in the middle of all that frustration, he had a painful but powerful realization. No one was coming. No hero was going to swoop in and save him. The cavalry wasn't on its way. He was on his own, and that changed everything. He stopped negotiating with his feelings. He fired the committee in his head that debated whether he felt like doing something. The question, do I feel like it today, was banned. Instead, he started asking a much more powerful question. Who do I want to become? That simple shift in perspective was the key that unlocked it all. He started building a new operating system for his life, based not on feelings, but on rules. Simple, non-negotiable rules. Wake up early, no excuses, no hitting snooze. Work on the important tasks, especially when they felt boring and tedious. Train his body, even when his energy was at zero. Show up every single day, especially when the results were nowhere to be seen. There were days that felt completely pointless. Days where the effort felt so heavy, like he was dragging a ton of weight behind him. He'd look in the mirror and see nothing. No progress, no change, just the same guy, grinding it out. But he kept going, put his head down, and did the work. Because here's the thing about real discipline. It isn't loud. It doesn't post its wins on social media for likes and validation. It doesn't need an audience. It works in the quiet, in the dark, in the early mornings when the rest of the world is still asleep. It's a silent force, building strength, brick by brick. Weeks turned into months. The daily grind continued. And then, slowly, almost without him noticing, something dangerous began to happen. He became consistent, not perfect. He still had bad days. He wasn't some unstoppable superhero. He was just consistent. Day in, day out, he showed up. And that consistency started to forge a new identity. He wasn't trying to be disciplined anymore. This was just who he was. This was his new normal. The person who wakes up early. The person who finishes the work. The person who doesn't quit. The people around him, they were skeptical. They'd seen him start and quit 100 times before. They probably thought, oh, here he goes again. This is just another phase. It won't last. People always do. They doubt what they don't understand. They project their own limitations onto you. T kept his head down and let the work do the talking. And eventually, the results started to show up. Not overnight, but they came. The body started to change. The business started to grow. The skills started to sharpen. And with the results came the things he'd been chasing all along. Confidence didn't come from motivational speeches. It followed the action he took. Respect from others didn't come from his words. It followed the results he produced. And momentum, that incredible, unstoppable force, didn't come from a flash of inspiration. It followed the relentless drumbeat of his discipline. Here is the truth that most people will do anything to avoid. Your life will not change until your daily standards change. Forget your big, audacious goals for a minute. Forget your wildest dreams. Okay, they mean nothing without the standards to back them up. It's about what you demand from yourself on a daily basis. It's doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, especially when no one is watching and no one is there to clap for you. It's you versus you. And if you can master that internal battle, you become truly dangerous. Because disciplined people don't wait for luck to strike. They don't hope for a good outcome. They build it. They engineer it. They create their own outcomes day by day, choice by choice. So if you're watching this right now, and any of this resonates with you, if you're tired of being stuck, tired of waiting, this is your wake-up call. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Motivation will betray you. It's a fleeting emotion. Instead, make a decision. A decision to build discipline. Start small. Pick one thing, one rule, okay? And stick to it, no matter what. Because discipline will build you. It will forge you into someone you can be proud of. It will take you to places that motivation can't even dream of. This is Hustal Code. No excuses, no comfort, just results. Thanks for watching. I'll go do the work.